Kyle on Monday said that Trey Lance has had the best 4 weeks, the most recent 4 weeks since he's been here, and that the defensive coaches and defensive players would say the same thing. So, you know, that's the question to you. I mean, what have you seen from Lance? And if Kyle's right, what exactly kind of leaps out to you about him?
Yeah, I think just his confidence has continued to grow and grow. I think early on in the season, working on the scout team, he was kind of more so playing things a little safer. Using his legs a lot to try and just extend or just to run, and didn't want to throw an interception. And I kind of pull him to the side and be like, "Hey, look, Trey. This is well. First of all, we weren't getting the work that we needed to defend balls down the field, and that's why you saw that on game day. And also just for his sake." I'm like, listen, this is your opportunity to like take chances, like and develop in that part of your game. Like take a chance, try and see, can you fit the ball in the tight spaces, or can you throw on the run and make a completed pass down the field, like different things like that. And so I think after that conversation was had, he started to really just grow, and you start seeing these crazy plays where he's just getting right over guys' fingertips and like just tossing the ball downfield, making these great plays. And so it's just a confidence thing. You grow every year, especially as a rookie. Just every single day doing things a little more and more like pushing the limits. And I think that's what I've seen out of him.
Fred, a couple things from the past weekend. First, how much attention did you pay to other games going on, things that might affect, your own playoff standing? And also, with the extra week this year, getting 18 weeks in an extra game, how beneficial was the time off to kind of recover over the last few days also?
Yeah, no, it was good just to be able to watch football. That's something that I always enjoy, but I didn't really pay attention much to kind of what people talk about, like the seedings and stuff. I don't really know anything about it much, and I know that we control what we can control. I also know that, yeah, like that extra 3 or 4 days was huge. Anytime you get even a little break, because we're constantly going. That kind of helps with guys getting their legs back. Guys who are trying to work their way back into being able to play this week. That's an advantage for us.
Hey, Fred, I'm not sure how deep you are into Texans film, but if you have watched a little bit, what have your impressions been of their quarterback, Davis Mills?
I think he's done a great job, honestly. I hadn't really heard a lot about him before actually watching the tape, but then I watched the tape and I was pretty impressed. I think they do a good job of keeping things fairly simple for him. They want to make sure that they're efficient with the football. He's smart with his decision making, can make all the throws, kind of has that savvy to be able to extend plays with his legs and get the ball down the field. So I was really impressed with what I saw. I know they want to be able to get the run game going to kind of help him out and open things up in the pass game. So we're just gonna have to be on top of it like always.
These last three.
Hi, Fred. With the passing of John Madden yesterday, I was just curious what your thoughts were about his impact on football, maybe how cool it was when you first saw yourself in his video game.
Yeah, such a huge impact. Just his love for the game, and obviously Madden. I mean, you have a NFL football game named after you. That's a huge deal, especially for someone like myself growing up playing that game 24/7. It was pretty special when I first saw my little player on the game, and didn't have to create a player just to have myself on the game anymore. And so that was tough hearing that news, but he impacted a lot of people and impacted the game in a huge way.
Hey, Fred, how does it impact your preparation going against a team that hasn't played very well this season, but now seems to have a little bit of extra motivation to kind of play spoiler?
It doesn't change it at all. I think the mindset every single week is to prepare as if it's your last. I mean, that's my mindset. I think if you kind of look ahead or you downplay your opponent or anything like that, you're literally how you're going to get exposed. And I think this point of the season, if you didn't have a reason to be hyper focused or extremely intentional in your work, like you have every reason to now, because these last two games are extremely important in the result of how we finish and extending our season. So like I said, I'm just focused on one game, Houston Texans, and figuring out how to stop their offense.
Just to back at the Titans game for a minute, it was a challenging second half for you. You guys played much tighter in the first half. What now, after looking at the film, do you have to say about like what happened in that second half for you?
Yeah, I think it just came down to not getting off the field in crucial moments. You know, those third and long situations, especially where it should be automatic that we stop them. We weren't as tight in coverage. I think that's just what it comes down to. I look at myself and I look at the rest of the back end, how we could have been tighter in some of those situations. Tackling got sloppy on my part and on other guys, and so it's just. Looking at that, I know those are things that for sure could be fixed going into this week. You know, just like I said, being intentional in the way that we work throughout each rep is starting today. I think that's what's going to lead us to success come Sunday.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.